All right, just a couple quick topics before we get up out of here because we're running out of time. We got about 15 more minutes here. There's a few things I wanted to get out the way. Now, I know we can't really talk too deep on Last of Us because I know Yaz didn't watch it. We didn't get a chance to break down Andor yet, which I'm really upset about because I have some feelings about this. Like, I have legit feelings about what happened with Andor, but I do feel like before we get into it, I want to do a quick mention of the Lilo and Stitch movie because it is fresh. It did just recently come out. And I got a chance to see it. Ty, I think you got a chance to see it too, if I'm not
absolutely.
mistaken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real quick, man, Ty, you want to give us just a quick idea as to whether or not you do, or maybe hold on, wait a minute, let me get this set up right. Let us know right now, Ty, if you will or will not recommend this to folks that are watching. This is Bad Ty's Picks, everybody. Go ahead, tell us how you feel, bro.
Absolutely. I think that Lilo and Stitch was very well done. That little girl that plays Lilo, she's absolutely adorable. The whole movie you're watching, as you're watching her, you're just like her voice and how she talks. She's just, for me, she kept a smile on my face the entire movie just by her actions throughout the movie. The way that they were able to incorporate Stitch as a live action representation was good. I thought it was done well. Um, this is the Lilo and Stitch that you remember, the nuisance, the one that gets into trouble, the one that but ultimately turns out to become the Stitch that we grow and love. So I would definitely give this a 2 thumbs up. It is definitely a family movie. Take your kids, enjoy. There may be a little bit of a couple of scenes that may even have your eyes watering. Who knows? But this is a definite yes for me. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Hey, so we got 2 thumbs up from Bad.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you saw it too, right?
Oh,
you didn't?
No, you saw it.
Okay, no worries. I saw it. Okay, and I got feelings. And I gotta say also, this is a throwback to a movie structure and format that we knew all too well in the 1900s, kids. That's before Y2K. There were multiple movies that fit this format, and what I loved about this was it did kind of give me a callback to the ETs, the Mac and Me's.
Yeah.
If you did watch those movies back then, they don't really have too many of those now, unless you include Home with Rihanna, which was animated through DreamWorks. So this was refreshing. I'm not gonna lie, I went into it expecting for the CGI to be incredibly distracting. I was like, man, I don't know if I really feel like seeing a Sonic the Hedgehog version of Lilo and Stitch, but it worked. And I have to agree with Ty wholeheartedly. This girl, like this little girl, like, yo, she's so like, you cannot help but like just fall in love with her. She's like, she plays this role almost to a T. Like, and she's it's so incredible. It's believable. Like when you're sitting there watching her on screen and she's saying all the words and she's feeling all the feels, like you forget she's acting. Like she's like that's good. I wouldn't, so I love that. I love that they did include the Hawaiian culture. They made sure that Disney's real good for that. They'll throw in some of the, like I remember when they did Aladdin, and it was like there's a next time I'm going to use a nom de plume. It's like a nom de plume, and you look it up, you're like, oh, a nickname. Like they'll throw things in there just so you can learn them off the fly without you even realizing that you just learned. So there's a lot of like throws to like Hawaiian culture and all of that stuff. I did see a comment just now that said something. I think it was Harmony, our guest, our star of the comment section today. A lot of people are pissed with the live action because of what the older sister did. Now, it's been a week since the movie came out, so I don't know if this is going to be too much of a spoiler, but I do have to say the movie is based on the movie. So like, if you didn't see like the animated movie, then but anyway, I don't think it's that big deal. Yaz, you don't mind we spoil? Can we spoil? Can we do a little quick spoil? I mean, I don't think Yaz is rushing out to see it. I mean, look, if we told Yaz that Stitch was a zombie, she probably wouldn't check it out anyway, so it don't matter. So basically the sister in the movie is bogged down by grief, not necessarily grief, but overwhelmed because she got too much. She got to take care of her little sister, and she got to work, and she got to do all this. So the state or the Jedi Council, whatever you want to call them, they come in there trying to check around like, is your mom still around? Like, where them kids at, man? You always trying to get them kids. And so I guess that what Harmony's verse is, like, some people are saying that they upset because they didn't let, because the girl at the end, she had a decision to make. She wanted to go to school to get her degree, but she knew that if she did that, she's going to have to leave little sis with the government. And so she ultimately decided, spoiler alert, to go to school, but they left the baby with, they gave ownership to, not ownership, but custody to their, like, one of their favorite neighbors. And I don't see what's controversial about that. Like,
and I was gonna say this when I saw that comment from Harmony. Harmony, there's never gonna be a time that somebody's not gonna be pissed about something. And so people find anything and everything to complain about. And ultimately, I felt that, like, there was nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with what that young lady did.
Mm-hmm.
Like from coming from Black culture, we know that it takes a village to raise a child. And when you grow up in a certain spot your entire life, that person whose house is right next door to you is not just your neighbor. That's your auntie. That's your grandma. That's whoever. That's Miss Carol. But that's somebody that you have grown up with your entire life. And in this particular culture, family, they make sure that they speak on that, about how family is so important. But it is a village. Like, it's not just your biological family. It's the family that basically says family. This lady in this movie came over there to check on them every single day. Mm-hmm. This lady was active. Whenever that young lady needed help, that old lady was active. The son of the old lady has had a crush on the sister his entire life. Like, and has never had the right things to say to let her know how he feels. So when I hear people say they were pissed because when they say they was pissed because she made a decision that would better them in the long term, and she was still active in her sister's life, that's crazy. That is crazy work. And so for anybody who's pissed off, be pissed off. You go find something else to be pissed off about, because this ain't it. This is
because what they basically saying
story.
They saying fuck your education, fuck your potential for a better life after you become a marine biologist. You should stay a server and sit there and watch your own sister. I mean, the fact that that's even a complaint, it shows that whoever it is that's making that, if that's something that's viral out there in the world, Harmony, then people need other stuff to think about and to be mad about, because that's like really, that's the least of the things that I had to. If you want to bitch about something, bitch about the fact that that it was, the CGI toward the end got a little sloppy. You know what I'm saying? When they all came in or something like that. But other than that, and it was and listen, the shit was funny. Like, I laughed out loud. Like, I laughed out loud in a movie theater. My daughter looked over at me and she was kind of like, isn't that funny? And maybe there was some spirits inside of me that made it a little funnier, but it was the movie is really good. It's funny, and I think that it's worth a watch. And I'd love if you could check it out. For those in the comments that did see it, go ahead, leave us a voicemail about what you thought about it, and then maybe next week we can bring it up and discuss it as well.